Hello, and welcome to the second part of our roof redo with the Hardway Irvins and Little Irvin Farm. So this beginning section, we are just cutting the smaller pieces. Our run is about 14 feet, and the sheets that we got of this plastic corrugated roofing are 12 feet long. So we needed a 12-foot long section, and then we had to cut a few smaller ones to put at the very end of it. We needed a little bit of overlap to make sure that water didn't come in, and then we needed some overlap at the end. This stuff was really easy to cut with just some tin snips, so don't use anything else. Just get a nice sharp pair of tin snips. That way it's an even edge and you don't have to worry about melting the plastic or having any weird cuts or anything like that. This was a little precarious. I was hoping that it would hold me, and spoiler alert, it did. So I am up here with a ladder and a piece of plywood. So I put the plywood in between the sections that were attached to the ground and then the beams that attached the top pieces side by side. We did add a few more of those because we knew we were going to have to screw the roofing in. We don't have quite enough, I think, so we might have to put up a few more, but so far so good. I stayed up there, and then my husband, he would hand me the long piece. I would get that overlapped over the piece I just screwed in, and then he would go around the back and hand up the shorter pieces. That way we could get them all to overlap, and then I would just screw in the overlapped side. Make sure you don't go in too deep or it will create a divot or it could possibly damage the roofing. If you do go in a little bit too far, just back it out slightly. You just want the little washer on the screw to be flat but not smushed. You can see that I'm using the ladder to move myself, and then I would move the plywood over because I just didn't trust the beams we put up, and obviously I didn't trust the wire to hold me. So I wanted to make sure that that piece of wood was always in between two beams or more, and then the extension ladder was just a way that I could get around without having to worry about stepping down into anything or breaking anything. I'm really glad we did such a good job on the coop because that thing is sturdy. Even to this day, it's about 4 years old, about as old as our girls. And I was able to, and I'm still able to, step on it if I need to and move around. When you're overlapping these sheets, we just followed the instruction, which is putting one curve over top of the last curve of the other piece. We didn't go in any further. We didn't want to waste any. And you can see at the end, we barely make it with the sheets that we have. We did plan that though. And here's that last long sheet going up. So I'm just screwing it into the side, and then I'm gonna attach the shorter piece at the end. We are both wary of heights. I guess I'm just a little bit less afraid, or I'm maybe just a little bit less likely to give in to my fears, so I ended up just finishing the stuff on the ladder as well. Make sure the front is screwed down nice and tight. Not too tight, because that's where most of our wind is going to come in, from there in the side, and we don't want this thing flying off one day. And ta-da, this is what it looks like. I think we did a pretty good job. This stuff's really easy to work with. Just want to make sure it overlaps just that one little section. We do have one spot we think may drip, but we're not really worried. This is just for them. We wanted to give them half of the run that's enclosed from rain, and then half that's open to water. Once again, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day, and happy chickens.